Can y'all see us?
Yes.
Yes.
Can y'all see us now? Okay, now I'm gonna have to do some more figuring out. Okay, so hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. You got Chavita, you got Dee Dee, you got Latonya. I mean, no, not Latonya. You got Patrice, and you got me, and we're sitting in for Latonya on tonight, y'all. I don't know what we were supposed to be talking about, but y'all, for the last couple of Fridays on her show, she been talking about relationships. So why not continue relationships? Because that's what she been talking about. And all of us, I can tell you, honey, relationships. So we know dealt with it. We know been through it. So hey, who want to start this conversation tonight? Let the
I'm
birthday
mad.
girl.
I'm on the
Let the birthday girl
hold on.
start. We're
I'm
gonna
the
let the
birthday girl.
yeah, we're
Yep,
gonna
go
let the
I'm
ahead.
birthday girl
mad.
start.
I was getting ready to
Please.
push it to Tavita. I was looking at her.
You always want to go to me first. Like,
Tavita
We
was
we
looking at
starting
her
with the
skirt.
birthday girl.
Man, I'm mad. I'm underneath the sign of what I'm trying to get accomplished. What y'all trying to say? I've been trying to do this
Listen,
for almost how many
I do
years
the
now?
same. I'm trying to
Trying
do
to
the
do
same
it. But you know what?
thing. You
I'm gonna
not,
I
be
you
don't
not
nice.
sign
so.
my papers. I've been free
I'm gonna be
15.
nice and be quiet. But
That should be.
y'all
We
know
should
what the truth
reverse and
is.
put me under that because I'm trying to do that too. Okay.
Well, I've been
I'm
free
trying.
15 years.
Yeah. Well, they just
You
told me I
can't
gotta
look
restart
me
mine all over again.
in deep. That's my
Make
theme
that make
song.
sense. I'm trying to break free. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get them shackles.
Well, not the shackles.
The shackles.
Oh
Bless.
my god, this is
Okay,
crazy.
well, listen, tell us your
See,
story.
Yeah. No, I just been dealing with mine. Well, I was married for almost 21 years,
Mm,
and I filed for divorce last year.
okay.
Turned out I had to get legal aid. So when I
Mm.
signed up for legal aid this year, she said they filed it wrong. I said, well, why did the circuit court take it if it was filed wrong? She said, I don't know. She said, but we're gonna have to start all over. I said, okay.
so you in another state, right? You're in another state now,
Virginia.
right?
I'm in Virginia.
Huh? So
I'm in
you're in a
Virginia. I
different
moved from
state.
Florida. Yeah.
So
Well, we
you
got
know you
married
can
here.
go by. You can file in Virginia now since you in Virginia,
That's what I did.
it,
I
and
didn't
it's
file.
probably
I didn't fly
easier.
in Florida. I didn't file in
Oh,
Florida. I
okay.
applied when I got here because my cousin helped me get here. So I
Mm-hmm.
filed here. But when I filed, we sent it to the clerk office and everything. And then the legal aid lady said, "Well, it was filed wrong." I said, "Well, it was in here for a whole year. What you mean it was filed wrong?" So she said, "We got to start. We got to hit talk to the judge and do this over." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "All right." I said, "Okay." Now, mind you, November to be 2 years that I've been over this, like over. So
Well,
my
they
ticket is
normally
that I
go ahead. I'm
told
sorry.
him. No, I'm sorry, sweetie. My ticket is I told him, and he go tell me, well, I guess this gives me time to pray about it. What you praying about it for?
I'm
Right. What
sorry.
he got to do? He got to
Who you
send
got
up.
talk? Who are you talking to about it? I didn't talk to God. God never told me what to do. What you talking about?
I'm saying, well, he
He
not
said
trying to sign the papers or something. Because
He,
that's the
Miss
issue that
Angel.
I'm
Yes,
having.
ma'am.
That's what I'm just gonna be honest. Please, if you hear this, if anybody know Rashad Smith, please try to get him to sign
She
these
called the
papers
whole
because
family.
if you know Rashad Mandrell Smith in Anderson, South Carolina, y'all please try to convince him to sign
I
these
do.
papers.
oh my God.
Well,
Yo,
If you
ladies,
can,
hold on.
please convince him to sign these papers
well,
I got
because
all
listen,
y'all beat. I
I
got all y'all
told
beat.
y'all how I had to get him to sign mine. I had to serve him myself. So I told
Well,
y'all
see,
that story.
I can't even do
I,
that. Mine got remarried.
how when he
When
But
not even
he
divorced?
ain't divorced yet.
Oh, he
dun,
about
dun,
to
dun,
go to
dun.
jail. He
Mm-hmm.
about to go to jail.
He about to go lock.
Okay,
That's been the
He about
last
to go
few
to jail, boo
few
boo.
years. No.
okay.
Mm-mm.
And I keep
No.
looking. The state that he's in, their marriage records are not public record. So I have to now fill out a
What you
form
mean it's not public
and a
record?
money order. It's not public
I
record.
thought all marriages was public record.
Right.
I
Nope.
thought so too.
Not, not in the state of Tennessee.
Okay,
Oh
we got to
wow.
see.
Oh
I had
wow.
to
I
fill out a
believe they
form,
lying.
She's doing
send
the
a
most
money
of it.
order to the vital records, and I'm waiting for them to
Mm-mm.
send me the information back.
Wow.
Lord, listen,
Wow.
man.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Wow. Well,
No
It's,
like
harm
I
to you,
mean,
it's
no
crazy.
nothing. I just want to be able to go purchase a house and do what I need to do
you just want
And
to
without
be
live your
having,
free.
life.
Just be free.
Yeah, you just want to
Mm-mm.
not
live
even
your
that.
life.
You want your freedom back.
And see,
Oh, we
I'm
my
not trying.
I need some spousal support for that. You don't did all that. I need some spousal support.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah. Cause now you
Seraphine
done done something. Mm-hmm.
Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you done something. You need to get paid.
Oh, so that's North Carolina. Cause see, in North Carolina, he would have had to pay you.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, he would have
Mm.
had to pay you.
But
He don't went
now I'm
he
to the
don't
point where,
cheated and did all that. You see what Fantasia had to do.
listen,
Mm.
I know there's going to be a live tomorrow about me, but guess what, bruh? I no harm to you and your wife. I just want to be out of this. I
Mm-hmm.
just want
Well,
y'all.
wait, and how he get married? That
And then China.
his okay. Well, his marriage is not legal because he never divorced you, so
Mm-hmm.
they not
Mm-hmm.
married. So what you
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
Exactly.
They not
Exactly.
And
married.
They not married.
and the thing about it is, there's a video on YouTube, but you a smart cookie. You want to put your face on that video.
Oh yeah, that was sharp.
There's
That
a
Smart
was real smart.
video about the wedding.
about the wedding.
Wow.
Smart cookie. I
Wow.
give you that much. I don't care what you say about this, but you smart as a cookie.
Oh yeah, you just sharp. You just El Chapo.
You
Just
know
go
what
ahead.
he doing. He
But
playing.
I want to hear the replay to this. I want to hear the replay to this because he gonna have to say something. Huh.
He going, and
He
I
gonna
know it's
say
gonna come
something.
up. But like I
If
said, bro, I ain't trying to cause you or your girl no harm. I just trying to get out. I don't want to
Yeah,
pay all that
if
money.
he
so why
want
don't
to
he
get
just
married,
sign
why
the
not just
paper?
sign off?
I mean, why don't he just sign the paper? All he got
Why
to
he
do
don't
is
sign?
sign. That's all
That
he got to do.
I don't even know where you live at. I just know what county and I know what state. That's all I know.
Mm. And they
Well,
But
gonna
if I
put it in
was
the
you,
paper.
bro,
They gonna put it in the paper.
if I was you, bro, I would try to get those papers and sign those papers, bro. If I was
oh, they
mm-hmm.
you,
already been dismissed by the court. If you go to a county, it was dismissed. So I got to do this all over again.
Why was it dismissed though?
The courts, that 365 rule.
Yeah.
what
There's a rule
what?
called a 365. On a 366, the courts kind of like wipe it out. So when I went back, and you can look on the clerk of courts, it shows that it was dismissed.
So
Without cause or
why was
without,
it dismissed?
yeah, like there has to be a reason.
And you supposed to have a whole year.
Well, remember now, this is my mom. How long? I think we going on year 3, possibly 4. I don't
Mm.
give up count. But again, I'm gonna keep saying this. No harm to you, bruh. But I keep asking.
Well,
I don't even
bruh,
text him.
bruh,
Yeah.
please do the
But
right thing, bruh.
Please,
Go ahead
please.
and let
I just want to be able to
release this lady, release this lady, so you can go on and do what
and
you was
be
doing
free and do
Exactly.
what it
and be
exactly what
free.
it is that you
Cause
want
he's
to
now.
trying to do
do.
it anyway. He's trying to do it anyway. So just sign the papers and let her
No,
go.
you already did it.
I mean, why is you holding on to
Yeah.
her and you got somebody else? You just, I mean, what
Exactly.
really, what you
See,
trying to
that's what
do?
I don't
What do
understand.
you want to do?
But I
Mhm.
hope this don't get you in trouble. Hmm.
But
But I keep telling you,
they couldn't
I
put
want,
something in the paper.
But does
Just
the
anything in
new
the
wife
paper.
know
man,
he was still married, or what kind of lie did he tell?
girl, that is the master manipulator.
Because
Wow.
he got the gift of gab and or
Mm.
whatever
Or she
to
Yeah,
gullible as all
does.
get out.
No, no, that's that gift of gab, girl. That's that gift of gab.
Wow.
mm.
Wow.
Well,
Now
I
Wow.
know,
I will say this: when you are on yours and you can be the most wonderful person there is, but then there's that other side of you.
Mhm. Mhm. Jackal and
Ooh,
Hyde.
yeah.
girl, Jackal
I
Hyde
mean,
ain't
we've
got nothing.
all been in those situations where
Mhm.
we meet the nice and lovable side. But
Mhm.
it's also, I feel like most of us women, we tend to overlook the signs in the
The
beginning
red
because they're
flag.
always
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
always
Yes.
there. And we
Yes.
tend
Yeah.
to overlook them because number one, we see the potential, we see
Mhm.
past all of their imperfections and their flaws. And then we're like, okay, we can work on this, we can grow, we can
Yeah,
move past
we
Mhm.
this.
yeah,
But
Mhm.
because we think that we can help manipulate the change, and we can help kind of um
encourage them to do better, to
yes,
Mhm.
be better.
empower them. We think that
Yes.
we can, impart that we have in us. We think we can recreate some of the
Yeah.
stuff that we do, and some of the stuff, yeah, we think we can just deposit it in them. But again, if they don't got it, we can't. Ain't
Yep.
nothing we
Mm.
can do about
And
it.
we
And
overlook that.
you know what that's
And
called? You know what that's called? What we're doing? We are called enablers,
yep,
because what we
Mm.
do
Mhm.
yep.
is
Mhm.
we
Yep.
try to fix people,
And we
and
make
we
the
try
Mm.
to,
excuses for them.
yes, yes, and
Yes.
when we're just making it worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just making the problem
Mhm.
worse
And
because
we
we
end
think
Mhm.
up
that we can
suffering
fix
on
it.
the other end of it because
Right.
of that. And when I look back over my marriage, and this one thing, like I said, we were 16 and 17 when we got together. We had Kyla first, and we were 17, had Micah when we were 21, got married when we were 21, then had Nathan around age 23. And the thing that I look back over all of it is like when we got married, like y'all, to this day, I still don't know the amount of money for our gifts that we got. I have no idea because I never saw it. I saw all of the cards, but any money that was inside, and we went on a little trip. We didn't go too far. And he had all of the money. Now, this goes to everything that we went through. Like when I got pregnant with Micah, he was working, I was working, but I ended up having to stop working because I was having complications and everything. And he was still working, going shopping, and I'm like, dude, we got a baby coming. We got to get the necessities. We got to get the crib. We got to get this. He's coming home with new shirts, new shoes, new.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, we
Mm.
got stuff that we got to be getting. And so,
Mhm.
eventually we did get the things, and it was like, well, don't worry, I'm going to get it this time. And then the next time, and I think the kids were we had moved again, like we did a lot of moving, and that kind of let me know too. And I'm still, we're having a hard time, we got to move here, we got to move there, and I'm still
Mm.
trying to be supportive. But the thing of it was like I never knew um that things were that bad because he always had a good convincing story as to
Mm.
Mhm.
where the money was going. And and I'm like, dude, all my money comes into this household. We ended
Mhm.
up like having separate bank accounts because that first time we had a joint one and it was overdrawn, and I'm trying to get groceries for the kids. Yeah, sir. No, no, no. I'm closing. That's all yours. I'm taking my name off of this because I'm not doing that.
Right.
So
Mhm.
it went from there to, okay, I see you're struggling. I see you having some issues with not being able to plug into the family. So listen, let me
Mm.
go ahead and tell you, we are at this age, we're about 25. And I'm like, okay, we've been together for a long time. You want to hang out, you want to go to the clubs, you want to do all that stuff. That's not me. But if that's what's floating your boat, then sir, by all
Mhm.
means, go and do that. You are free to go and do that. I'm still gonna be at the house because I don't even like people like that. You gonna do that. I'm not that wasn't my thing. And so he was like, well,
Yeah.
what are you trying to say? Sir, I need you to go on and do what you need to do. But I also need you, if you want to go and sow your wild oats, go experience life outside of me, go ahead and do that. I'm still gonna be at the house with the kids because that's where my heart is. And I
Mhm.
told him, I said, if that's what you want to do, by all means go and do that. I'm still gonna be here. That's not an open invitation to say, yeah, I'm gonna be out here cheating or whatever, because I still got stuff I gotta do. My kids are more important. But if that's what you need to do, then go ahead and do that. Just understand that if you don't take this out, that, I need you to plug in. I need you to be the leader of this family. I need you to be my husband. I need you to actually put on the pants to lead. But
Mhm.
if not, I don't know what you want me to do in this. And
Hmm.
he ended up lying to where it cost us it was the final straw. I had to leave because our gas had gotten turned off, so we didn't
Mm,
have any hot water. I was
mm.
boiling water for myself and my children to take a bath, but he was getting up because he was working third shift at this time. He was getting up or coming home, going to sleep, going to his mama's house to take a shower, but never once did he say, "Hey, V, get the kids so we can go to mom's house and take a shower." It was always him doing it by himself. But then he would make it to, he had his family believing that I was the one that wasn't working, that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. He
Wow.
painted me out to be such a bad person
Mhm.
till after him and I split up. And it took probably about 2 to 3 years for his family to really figure out that it was not me, and
Mhm.
they wondered why I would never argue with them. I would never defend myself against anything that he was saying. Now, during this time, he ended up meeting another lady, having a baby with this lady, and everything. And so they were like, so everything he was saying was not the truth. Right. Everything he was saying was not the truth. But I let you go with what you were hearing because that was your child you wanted to believe. And as a mom, that's what you're supposed to stand beside your child. But when you realize that what I was saying was my truth, I'm not
Mhm.
defending the truth. There's no reason for me to defend my truth. My truth is
Mhm.
going to be the truth no matter how many times I tell that story. That story does
Right.
not change. That lie
Mhm.
going to change
And
over and over again
yeah,
because you got to try to remember what you were saying and who you
right.
said it to. And my story has
Mhm.
never changed. It's always been consistent and it's always been the same. And so it was also, he would try to he would tell the kids one thing and the kids would come home, well, daddy said this. Okay, if that's what your daddy said, that's cool, you know. And me and my oldest son were talking the other day. He was like, Mom, like you always told us that at the end of the day that's our dad and we have to respect him. And I was like, yeah, that's your dad, you do have to respect him. And that's how I've always raised them, regardless of how we are together. That's your father first,
Mhm.
and you respect him regardless of if you don't agree with what he's saying or whatever. You still have respect for him.
Mhm.
And those bitter baby mamas, I can't relate to them for the simple fact of, that's your daddy. Here, he got a new girlfriend. Hey, girl, listen, you need me to watch your child, bring him over. And I was always like that. So, and like the lady that he has the baby by, the he's 14 now. I invited them to my house when he was small. And I invited them over because I was like, listen, they're gonna be in the same town. They need to know each other. This is their sibling.
Mhm.
This child is 14. He still loves to come to my house. I'm Mama T to him, and I get on him about his grades. You would have thought he was my child because that's just, I'm not that person. If your child is in my presence, that's my baby. I may not have gave birth
Mhm.
to him, but they mine. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
treat them as such. You got some bad grades, honey. We finna talk about this. He got in trouble with me at the Walmart and he called Nate and was like, "Your mama don't got on me at the Walmart." I surely did, because you know what time you supposed to be in the house. I don't know who you think you
Mhm.
is.
Because you know better.
You know better. We
Okay.
talk about, but it was such sir, no. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
And see,
But
that's a real
go-
good thing. I'm not, and
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, everything I went through with my daughter's father, I will never talk anything bad in front of her.
Mhm.
mhm.
Get around my sisters and
Mhm.
my homegirl, we might talk mad trash, but to her in front of me, he will
Mhm.
the king, knowing good and
Yes.
well in the back of my mind, thinking you getting on my very last nerve. And he'll say things to her about
Mhm.
me, and she would get mad and she would
Mm.
defend me. But I will
Yeah.
Mm.
never ever in this life, because guess what? You didn't tell me to sleep with him. I did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
see, my kids, when they would be with their dad, and people would be complimenting on how well behaved and well mannered they were, and he would always try to take credit. My kids would be like, "You didn't raise us. My mama did this."
Hello.
So you can't take credit for her. She not here, but we gonna take her credit because
Mm.
you didn't raise us.
You didn't do
You
none of
Shouldn't
know,
you
this.
be up there giggling when they do that?
and so
Because
I was like, "Y'all, that's they talking about mom." Then
night
I would
does
always
it.
say, "Don't do that." And they like, "Mom, he didn't raise us. We not finna lie for him and make him look good if he didn't do it.
Mhm.
You raised us
Mhm.
by yourself, and you did that while you were sick too. So he don't get to take the credit for us having manners and being considerate and showing compassion for
Mhm.
other people. He don't get that credit." And I'm like,
Mhm.
I get it. I understand, and we've gotten to a space now that him and I are cordial. We talk, we laugh, we joke. We are friends because that's where we started at before. Now, will we ever get back together? Now that boat sailed, shrunk, whatever. It's non-existent. But we are now in a space to where we are adults. I can deal with him. Now, will I still call him stupid? Yes, of course. I will, and he knows I will. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You doing or saying something stupid, you know.
You
And
gonna
it
be
might
called
be
stupid too.
other exploratives in there when I do it, but you know,
So how long did it take you to get there? Because I don't kid you not, he's a great provider for her. Awesome provider. But
um,
ooh, the relationship between me and him, oh girl, it is not
it
to
took
just
some
yeah.
time. It didn't happen overnight. It took a couple years. It took some years,
Okay.
and I think what really did it, I think Nathan was about 12, and I happened to be over at his mom's house, and he walked in the door. His mama looked at me and she's like, "Now, V, don't start." And I was like, "What you mean, don't? I ain't said nothing to this man. I ain't doing nothing. I'm minding my business." She was like, "Yeah, but I know you." I said, "Okay, that's true. You have known me since I was 16, 17. I get it." I said, "But I don't have that energy to be that way with him." I said, "It's not worth it." I said, "So, now if he say something out the way or something stupid, then yeah, I'm gonna have
Mhm.
to, do that. But outside of that," and we were having my son was having a pool party at his grandma's house, and his dad happened to come over. Not that he wasn't invited. It's just the fact that that's what it was. And so I would be over there, and then he would just show up, and then his new girlfriend that he was dating would be there. And so I would just be at the house, and eventually we started having slow conversations because I'm over there cooking or I'm doing something. And then, he would ask a question about like one of the kids, or if something was going on with one of them, we would have a conversation about them. And then now my kids are like this. If he tries to overstep or look at me in any kind of way that they do,
They coming
uh-uh,
for
yeah, be like, because he asked, I think it was Kyla's 24th birthday. I asked him to get the balloons for her birthday. And so he texted Nate and said he was outside. So I went to the patio door to get the balloons or whatever. And as I'm standing on the porch, Nate goes out the front door to actually go get the balloons. And he's like, he asked me, he said, "So do you ever think about us?" And I was like, "Sir, in what capacity? What do you mean?" He was like, "Do you ever think about us back, when we were together, high school, this, that?" Nathan came around the corner, y'all, and this is what Nate said. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh because before I could answer, he said, "Man, hell no." I said, he said, "Don't nobody think about you like that. Come, no, Ma, go on back in the house because he tripping. I got him." I was like, "You ain't have to do all that." He talk about, "Ain't nobody thinking about Brad in 96, 95, 94, none of that. Ma, go on in the house. Go on in the house." He said, "Dude,
Yeah.
that boat sailed. That don't even look at my mama like that no more. Don't even do that. I was like, that's your daddy though. He talking about, well, if he was doing right, y'all still be together. Y'all not,
Say
so
that
he ain't got
again.
no reason to ask no
Say that
questions.
again.
I said, all right, now let me go on in the house. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this. So anytime, like, and he'll ask if I'm cooking or something like that. They like, not for you. Like, not for you. Like, y'all can't do your daddy like they don't want to feed him if I'm cooking something and it's plenty to take. They he don't get
No,
none of
he's
that.
You get
He
none
don't
of
get
this.
And,
that.
he should have did
hungry.
right when he had the chance, honey. That's
They
The
that's
said he
all.
Bible
didn't put
says,
in on it.
feed
He
them.
didn't put in on
Should
it.
have did
Please,
right.
Lord, feed them.
You had the chance, so now you don't get that chance no more. You
Look,
missed
they
out.
be
But
like,
look,
and then they be like, okay, like if I make lasagna or something like that, or either Sunday dinner is usually when I was cooking a lot, and they be like, he come over to pick up his youngest son from the house because he been on spent the weekend. He be like, you cooking today? Nate or Mike be like, she ain't cooking none for you. No, nah,
Dad,
you got a wife at home. She can cook for you. I know you don't like her cooking or whatever, but now you can't have this. I'm like, y'all need to stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And we know
Yeah,
he can't cook, but you gonna have to go on with that.
look, they like, now, mom, you, I'm like, well, take your daddy a plate. Now, I'm taking myself a plate because if they go out there to visit and I cook, they they be like, this my plate, and dad better not ask for none because I ain't sharing. I'm like, you could
see
give
that?
us, nope, they don't play that. They
He
like,
need to carry.
he got
He need
food
to
at his
carry a
own house.
sharpie with him. Carry a sharpie. Just go on, put your initials on it.
Look,
And
and now
if you
we
ain't got a
got the
Sharpie, use
brands
that cute
now.
and
And
clean it.
so whenever, like, the only time he really gets cooking from me is if, like, the last time he was here was for Sky's first birthday party. And I had made pasta salad, and of course I baked her cake, and we had some pizza or something. And he was like, "You made this pasta salad?" I was like, "Yeah." He took about, "Oh, okay. You baked this cake too?" "Yep, sure did." Or either if his mama's having something and she always wanted me to cater, he would get the food over there. And so she be like, "You only over here because V cook. That's the
Oh,
only reason you over here."
mm,
Dang,
And
not the
I'm
bread
like,
out. No. Dang.
"Oh yeah," and they
Nobody
very
wants
territorial
food.
about that, honey. He don't get it. Mm-mm.
wow.
wow.
So,
That's
Exactly.
wild.
Patrice, is your ex is your kids dad remarried?
One of them is, and the great thing about her, she's beautiful. That's my son's stepmom. She is beautiful. She is so sweet.
Wow.
She even came to the library and I helped her out and we talked, and there's nothing. And I even tell her, I thank you because they got married when he was in no, she was around. They wasn't married then. When he was in middle school, high school.
Mhm.
Okay. Wonderful. No problem. She's a beautiful person. She has twin daughters. And
Oh wow.
I just wish that, I mean, me and him do not talk. We have no reason to. He's
Mhm.
20. I just wish that I could have some type of cordial relationship with my daughter's father. That's
Mhm.
just,
Mhm.
Listen, all I can
it,
say is just continue to pray about that. It'll work itself out if it's meant to be. But if not, ain't no love lost. As long as he's doing what he needs to do for your daughter, then keep it at that.
and I will, he does that. And because he watches my page and he watches everything. You do that. And I'm not going to say your name, but I personally thank you for being a great provider and a good dad. But a co-parent, you are the worst thing in America. I ain't gonna lie to you. Totally
Mm,
honest. Sorry.
mm,
Well, I mean, truth is the truth, and most of the time they don't want to hear the truth about themselves. But what I realize is that when men act like that, and even women sometimes, is
mhm.
some deep seated and deep rooted hurt that never even had anything to do with you. But since they don't
Right.
know how to deal with it, the next person gets to feel the raft of that. and it's
Mhm.
not fair. And I was thinking about this the other day, and it's like, okay, we want to be able to speak to the king and the queen in our lives that we value so much, but sometimes they're so hurt that they can't even acknowledge the fact that we're not there to damage, we're there
Mhm.
to lift them up, but they can't see past that little girl who and that little boy who was hurt so young, so long ago, that
Mm.
they don't know how to bring that forth and to speak on it. And
Mm.
when they are dealing with unhealed versions of
Mhm.
themselves, anything that brings up a trigger for them
Mhm.
in any
Yeah.
capacity, they take it out on the current person instead of
Mhm.
actually identifying what it was that caused them to be in that frame of mind, because they get so used to saying, this is just how I am. No, that's not just how you are. There is something in your life that happened to condition you to be this way. And until
Mhm.
you confront that part of you that is still reeling to be healed, to be heard, to be let free, you're going to continue to hurt the people who are coming there to help you heal and thrive and move past that. That is the
Mhm.
part that we don't ever want to talk about. We don't ever want to bring forth because we feel like nobody's gonna hear us. Nobody's gonna want to help me unpack my baggage. But
Mhm.
there is somebody
Mm.
that you currently have in your life right now who sees that little girl or that little boy that's been hurt and that's been
Mhm.
damaged, and there is no blinders. And if you truly allow that person to see that version of you and help you to heal that version, there's nothing that you will not be able to get through. Because I say my last relationship, I saw him as that hurt little boy. I didn't see him as the wall that he put up for protection, and so
Wow.
every time I got closer to him, he would pull away. And we had this conversation, and it
Mhm.
was always, yeah, you're exactly right. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't cause that hurt.
Mhm.
That's not something that I did, but I see you and I
Mhm.
hear you, but I can't come any closer because you put the wall up. And every time you put the wall up, you distance yourself from me because you feel the vulnerability. You feel your wall coming down, and you
Mhm.
don't know how to confront that feeling that you have because you're so used to pushing it down, so you don't want to have to deal with it because it's too painful. But
Mhm.
in order to heal from it, you got to confront it. You can't keep covering up a wound and expecting it
Yeah.
to heal if it never
Yeah.
gets air. You got to
Mhm.
and
deal with
and and, and a lot of us, we don't want to heal because we don't want to own up
it.
to
No.
our part that we played in it, because a lot of
Yeah,
time we we
that
we
part.
are
Yeah.
we are a lot of our own problem, because
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we sit back and we analyze ourselves
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
situations and different things, what part did you play? What did
Yep.
Yeah.
you allow? Where
Yeah.
did you see the red flag and look over it?
Mm-hmm.
Because as I look back over a lot of things, a lot of relationships, a lot of things that I've done, you know
Mhm.
I was one of those people that said, I remember seeing The Burning Bed, and I remember seeing different
Mhm.
movies, and I
Mhm.
said, "Oh no, that would never be me. I wish they
Mhm.
would, wish they
Uh-huh.
would."
Mhm.
And that was
Find
me.
yourself in
But
that
then
situation.
I got
Mhm.
in that situation, and then here I am, and then I go through this situation, and then here it is. Now you have this wall up where you don't want nobody to know that you went through this. So then you
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Mhm.
accept and own up to what part did you play. For me,
Yep.
Yeah.
when I went through domestic violence, like, how did I get there? Like, you just didn't
Mhm.
wake up there. How
Mm-mm.
did you get there? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
where did you allow yourself to get in
Mhm.
this place? Where where
Yep.
where did you go wrong? Where did you stop feeling that boldness, that whatever it was that you said you were not gonna allow this to happen to you. Where
Mhm.
did you get to
Exactly.
that dark place? And then you go back and you start looking, and you start looking at, things just piling up, things just adding up, and it start adding up year after year after year after
Mhm.
year till you get in this space. And then once you're in this space, you've lost yourself.
Yep.
Now
And
you
you
have
got
to
to do that work to
now you
fight
have to
for
find
yourself.
yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
have to find out who you are, why you got there.
Yep.
Mhm.
When you find out why you got there, how did you allow this to happen to you? Because I'm just speaking for me, because I had to
Yeah.
do that for me.
I had to do that too.
I had to find out, Angela, how did you even get to this place where you even could be in a position to even be in domestic violence? Like,
Yep.
where did you get to the place to where you felt like you needed somebody to vindicate you, or to make you feel like you were somebody? Where
Mhm.
did you when did you
Mhm.
get to that place?
Yep.
Like, I just look back over my life, and I'm just like, where did you get there? And then when I went through and did the work, because see, a lot of us, we don't want to do the work. we
Mm-mm.
we
That
don't want
shadow
to.
work something
We
else.
realize that we have issues, we have stuff going on, we realize that there's something
Mhm.
right there, but we don't want to figure out what it is and how. I didn't want to keep going through, like, how can I be healed so that I don't push this off on somebody else?
Mhm.
How do I get to a place where I don't continue to carry this baggage? I don't continue to
Mhm.
carry what was imparted in me from another relationship, because soul ties are real, and people don't
Mhm.
understand that. When just
Yeah.
as with whoever the person was with before you,
Yeah.
They
and before
carrying that.
you and
Yep.
before you and before you and before you,
Mhm.
and all of that, and all those people, just think, if you were with somebody and they've been with five people, you don't know who those five
Mhm.
people been with before that. They
Mhm.
could have been with five people apiece. That's 25 spirits you dealing with. And then we
Yep.
wonder
Mhm.
sometimes why we having these mood swings, why we're dealing with all this different stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
when we spend time with ourselves, and we can
Yep.
figure out these different things, we can learn the triggers, we can learn what makes us get in these situations, how we
Mhm.
can go through these situations, and how we can get to the other side of these situations. And it's all
Once you
about
do
us
that.
truly knowing your worth,
Yep.
and
Yep.
understanding
Yep.
truly who you are. Like, you didn't get dropped out of the sky. You was
Mm-hmm.
perfectly placed. You was purposely placed here. He fearfully and wonderfully made you in his image. He
Mhm.
didn't
Mm-hmm.
he didn't place us here to be punching bags. He didn't place us to be here to be less than anything. He made us in his image. So we are great. So
Amen.
we should never be taught to. That's one thing about, he would never put anything on you that would bring you harm, that would cause you
Mm-hmm.
harm. So
Mhm.
when people are making you feel less than, then you know that ain't for you. So when they show you themselves the first time, know that that's who
Believe
they
it.
are, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
take them for who they are, and count your
Take them.
losses, and keep on
Yeah.
Yeah.
going. If I had a done that, if I had a did that a couple of times, and I'm glad, we sometimes we got to go through these things
Yeah.
so that we can get to this place, so that
Yeah.
we
Mhm.
can be able to, help ourselves on this journey, and then help some other people along the way.
Amen.
Because everything
Amen.
that
Exactly.
we went through, now that we can look back over, it really wasn't for us. We had to go through it. He knew we could handle it. He knew that we would
Mm-hmm.
be able to
Mhm.
get through it. Because
Mhm.
Yeah.
if he didn't think we could, he wouldn't allow us to go through it, because
Yeah.
he already
Exactly.
know what the
But
he already
it
know what
takes
the
time
end
to learn
is
that
gonna
though.
be. He already
Yeah.
know what the end is
Yeah.
gonna be. So it
Yeah.
is seeing how you go through. He want to judge your character. He want to
Mhm.
see if you gonna praise me through it, if you gonna
Yeah.
maintain your joy, or if you
Yeah.
gonna allow them to get to you. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
what he want to see. He
Yeah.
want to see your
Yep.
character. He want to see how
Yeah.
you gonna get through this.
Exactly.
How you
And
gonna get to
it's
the
a
other
test.
side? Yeah, and that's what I tell people. It is a test just for a moment, so you can
Yep.
have
Mm.
that testimony.
Yes.
So
Say
you can
that.
have that
Say that.
testimony.
Yes.
It's
I
Yes.
was
only
just
for
Say
it's
Yep.
that.
only for a moment. Only for a
Mm.
moment.
And it
Yeah.
may feel like
I told myself
eternity.
I
Oh
was
my
gonna
God. I remember when I was going through it. It felt like eternity. I remember Angela had me one time. Trees. And she was trying to talk to me, and I'm listening. I'm thinking, you just don't understand all this shit that oh, excuse me. I apologize. That word came out. I apologize to everybody. But you just
stay.
didn't understand. And then I had another girl. She used to tell me to wash my face, and it was like she was using that as an example. But boy, when you going through it, gonna feel like forever. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
but
It
Yeah.
does.
when you get through it, when you
It
I'll
get
be
looks
there,
glad when I get on the other side of that. Cause
you feel
God,
And see,
lighter
it's
all
all about you gotta want it. You
I
yes,
and
want
this
it.
is the thing I keep telling people. This is the thing I
yeah.
keep telling people. Put it in your heart. Put it deep in your heart. If you really
Yeah,
want it, baby, put it down in your heart. Because let me tell
Yeah.
you what God do. God attend to the things of your heart. He never fails.
True.
exactly.
He has never
Definitely.
failed. And
Definitely.
his word says that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you
exactly.
want it, you're
Definitely.
gonna go through it. And you going when you start to ask yourself, when you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, when you start to ask, God, what are you teaching me during this time? When
Yes.
you ask that question and stop asking, Lord, why am I going through this?
Stop
Instead
that
of
why me. That
asking,
why me.
yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
that
But when you
okay.
stop
Yeah.
that and start, what is it that you're teaching me in this moment?
Mhm.
It opens up a whole new world
Hmm.
for you to see things in a different
Yeah.
capacity because God's not going to put you in something that he's not going to see you through at all, no matter
Amen.
Amen.
what it is. And when
Yeah.
I learned that for myself, not just what other people were saying, when I
Mhm.
learned it for myself and I
Mhm.
experienced it for myself, it was like, okay, God, I see what
Yeah.
you're doing. I know I'm still gonna be a little hard headed from time to time. I got it. You know that. And I'm still gonna be like, God, you sending me some sir, what is this? We gotta talk about this, because he gonna put you in some situations and you like, God, look, I know I asked for this, but this don't look like what
What
I
I
asked
asked
for.
for.
Like,
Okay.
can I
Okay.
add
Exactly.
a couple of ingredients or subtract something out of this? And he like, nah, you
No, it's
can't.
like,
You need to do
Jesus,
what
did
I
you read
said
that
do.
memo correctly?
Mhm.
Right. Like, how you gonna correct my vision? My vision is perfect. I just need you to do what I said. But he like, I ain't ask you for your opinion. You asked me for my
Mhm.
help.
Oh
You
yes.
asked me for my guidance. So if you asking me, how you
Mhm.
gonna question it?
That
If
part.
I already know what the purpose
Whew.
and the outcome is going to be, you don't
Yes.
need to question it. Just do it. Follow the instructions to the T. And
Mhm.
when you do that, my timing is never off. My
Mm,
Yeah.
placement is never wrong. The location you're supposed to be in is always where it's supposed to be. And I'll be
mm.
like, okay, yeah, I see what you was doing there. I understand now. It makes sense. I was
Yep.
trying to go up the hill when you say go cross the street. And I didn't need to go up the hill, but I was trying to see how much. Nah, you trying to endure what I didn't have for you.
Mm.
Sometimes we
Yeah.
try to endure more because we think God ain't listening, but God heard us the first time.
Mm.
You keep going over there asking it. God don't negotiate. He don't barter. He don't do none
Oh
of that.
no.
He ain't
Definitely.
negotiating nothing. His
Mm-mm.
plan is solid. His plan for us has always been true. It's up to us to go through
Mhm.
everything that we
Yep.
are meant to go through. Now, we do get hard headed. We do feel like we know what the GPS is going to do beforehand and try to go on and go another way. And it be like rerouting. That's God saying, show back over here because I
Yeah.
told you don't go that way. You
You
Yeah.
know?
sitting up there
Yes, it
talking, you know what? A hard head make a soft behind.
Exactly.
Boy.
Please you, Lord. Why you gotta please me?
is.
Yes. Like I
Like,
heard you. You know how you kind of like buck up now, and we have all done this. We have bucked up to Jesus. We go
exactly.
be like, "Hey God, you just." Next thing you, yeah, Jesus, I hear you.
Yeah.
Amen.
I heard everything you were saying,
My bad.
and I don't
My bad.
like, sir.
I have
Can
Yeah.
done that. I have done that.
I ask a question?
Me too.
He like, because the question you finna ask, I already answered the question. 2 weeks ago, and you still over here trying to negotiate. I told you no, is what I said. You
Yep.
still, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Then
Yeah,
you
well, listen.
on the back of your head. No, you didn't have to hit me
And
that
God,
hard.
and God
Yeah.
sitting up there like this, and I tell you behind it, didn't
He
just
get
get
the
on your
flip
knees.
flop out.
Get on your knees.
Yeah.
Just do what
Look, get that flip
you
flop out, pop you on the back of the head like I told you not to do that. Now you over
Hmm.
there.
Mhm.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
you
do
That's
know.
what
right.
they do.
I'm gonna get better. So, but we all got to go through these lessons, and relationships are hard, no matter if it's significant other, your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters,
Yeah.
or whatever. All relationships take work,
Work.
and
Yeah.
we experience trauma on all fronts. And when
Mhm.
we understand that, we do also play a major part in those relationships too. Like, you got to learn how to accept accountability and accept what it is that you contributed to making the relationship the way that it was. My
Hmm.
relationship was not perfect. Did I make mistakes? Yes. I own up to my mistakes. I know where my faults were in my
Mhm.
marriage, and I accept full responsibility. You know, all my relationships now, I get it. I also understand that my thing is, I've been stuck in survival mode my whole life,
Mhm.
and having someone to come in and be like, I got this, sit down.
Mhm.
I don't know how
Mhm.
to receive that just yet. I'm working on it.
Mhm.
In this new relationship, I'm working on it, and it's difficult. It's definitely
Mhm.
difficult. However, I am acknowledging that, and I'm grateful for the patience that he has with me during this
Mhm.
time, because he understands. But he did ask me a question, and I'm still trying to figure out how to answer it. Um, and it's a simple question, and it caught me off guard because I didn't. I like I said, I still don't know how to answer that question. And the question was, um, why did I not feel that I deserve the love that I give?
Mm. Mm.
Ooh,
Mm.
wow.
Mm. Woo!
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd be stuck on that one too. I ain't even
ooh.
gonna lie to you. I'm still stuck on that
Yeah.
one, trying to figure that too,
Now
man.
I've
Yeah.
had that question asked to me,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and I
Wow.
had to
And
tell him everything
Bless
that went,
Lord.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, you
everything
just
that I
have to
went
be honest with yourself and honest and just understand that, you know, hey, maybe I do have a wall up. We have to look at that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And people sometimes would ask me that question. Why won't I let people get closer to me?
Mm.
And
Hmm.
these are
Yeah.
things that we just have to look at because,
Mm.
we not intentionally, but
Yeah.
sometimes we still have up that little piece of a wall that
Yeah.
Mm.
we thought we had let go of,
Mm.
Yeah.
and we thought that we had moved past, and it's still there because we don't want to get hurt.
we don't want
We
to get
always
hurt.
want to have that
Yeah,
little piece of something. you know
Yeah.
Mm.
you don't want to totally let your guard all the way down,
Mm.
but
Mm-mm.
Mm. Mm.
but instead
at
of
some point I feel like you got to get to a point to where you feel comfortable enough to be loved again, because you truly should be at a point to where you are when you truly know your worth
Yeah.
and truly value yourself and understand who you are,
Yeah.
and that you are, regardless of what you've been through, that you
Mm.
still are deserving to be treated with the utmost respect and love
Mhm.
beyond, because
Yeah.
there is somebody out there that will love you just like you're supposed to be loved,
Yeah.
The
and
right
you
way.
have to be willing
yeah,
to accept that. So just believing that it's still out there,
Mm.
that
it's that
it still exists. Just having that faith. We have faith in everything else. We
Yeah.
get in these
Yes.
cars. We believe that these cars are gonna take us where we need to
Yes.
go. We believe that
Hmm.
that bridge is gonna hold us as we go over it to get to the other
Yeah.
side of that water.
Yes.
hmm
We believe that these ships are gonna take us where we need to go. These planes
Mm-hmm.
we get on. We put our
Yeah.
trust in all of that, but we won't put our trust in us. And that
Mm,
that
Exactly.
he's put in us.
mm.
Yeah, but
And
that's
Mm.
a hard
I
one
have
now.
gotten
That's a hard
that
one.
that was a question,
That
but
is. That is.
the thing of it is I know my value. I know what my worth is. It was
Mm-hmm.
just one of those moments where it's like I've always focused on making sure that the people that are in my presence are around me, that they know the value that I have for them and that I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate them in that capacity. And
Mm-hmm.
now to be on the receiving end, it's new and it's
Hard. Yeah.
different. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you actually don't care about my attitude when I have one. Like he really ignores me and he's like, okay, yeah, you're mad. Okay. All right, cool. 5 minutes, you're good. Okay. What we going to get something to eat? What we finna do? It's like he's like, yeah, I know you gonna get mad at such and such, but I'm gonna give you 5-10 minutes. We gonna talk about something else. He's gonna make me laugh, and then I'm gonna forget why I'm mad. And I'm like, no, I want to be mad. And he's like, yeah, I know you want to be
you
mad. You can
you
still
want
be
to
mad.
sit
You
in it.
go.
You
Yeah.
are
He
the
like,
total
you still gonna
opposite.
go.
Total opposite of what I'm going through, man. He would stay mad.
Oh no,
Me, I'm like,
he won't do
I
that.
get to the point where he caught on because I was like, yes, Kay. And
Yeah,
he's like, I know you be saying that. It's not like I'm trying to blow you off. It's just that I just don't want to dwell in that area.
yeah.
Mm.
I
He
don't want to
I
dwell there.
told him,
That's not
I said, listen, if we
me.
are having an argument and I say stop talking to me, stop talking to me. Don't
Right.
Thank
don't say
you.
nothing. Don't talk to me. He's like, okay, I'll be quiet for like 5 minutes, but I'm coming back. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to come back. Let me come back to you so that he's like, nah, because if I let you come
Mm-mm.
back to me, you ain't gonna come back. You gonna still be mad tomorrow. And I'm trying to be over this in 5 minutes. And I'm like, but it ain't gonna be 5 minutes that I want to get over it. So you give me my space. He like, yeah, okay, whatever. All right.
Yeah,
Then
you
he'll,
like you just want to
he'll
go in
take
the other room.
but then no, see, he got backup because my boys usually will back him up, and they like, oh, she just being sensitive today. And I'm like, you know
Mm.
what? All y'all can go
Y'all
outside.
can get out the house.
All y'all can go outside.
Hell,
Like,
I
leave
leave
me
you.
alone. Like, I don't care nothing about none of that. So he has backup. And so
Wow.
I'm like, you know what? That's cool. I'm still gonna be mad. And they like, give her 5 minutes. Tell her you gonna take her to get something to eat. You got some chocolate. She'll be all right. And I'm
No,
like,
Chocolate,
no,
not the
they
that
give
dry.
chocolate.
yeah, because they know. Look, yeah, I got my Reese's Pieces right here.
Not the
Yeah, I
Yeah.
man.
got me a
No
pack too.
man.
But mine's in the other room, but I got me a pack too.
See, I don't do
Yeah,
the
look,
chocolate,
somebody don't
man.
stole my charger to my laptop.
It's not chocolate for me. I want some dill pickle sunflower seeds.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Dill pickle sunflower seeds. Now
Yes,
you can have that.
girl.
That's all
Yes,
yours. That,
A
that's
nice
y'all,
that's yours.
you know
a
what you're
Mhm.
nice
missing.
salad. I take a nice salad.
Now see a
That that's
salad.
that's how my
Mhm.
that's how Cornell think
That's
he
your.
gonna get to me. He said, "Oh, I'm just gonna get you a nice salad." That's what he think. Yeah, he
Oh,
already
well,
think
see,
that.
Lisa, that and chocolate and some fruit. You give me a fresh bowl of fruit. You ain't got to worry about it, honey. We is good.
Steak, steak, steak,
Yeah.
Mm.
please.
See, I don't eat a
And
lot of red meat.
trim, don't trim the
Mm-mm.
fat off
Mm.
my steak because I'm gonna fight you. No, I want all the fat. I don't want to see
Give
no
me
blood. All the
chocolate and a
blood
bowl
going
of
back with
fruit.
you.
You good? You good? So
Y'all where I'm
Oh,
trying to get then, obviously, because I ain't got nobody. I ain't doing none of that. It's just,
listen.
yeah, just
It
me and
takes
Jesus.
and when, but don't rush yourself. I will say that don't rush yourself. Understand that when it's supposed to happen and when it's ordained by God and God is in the
Mm.
midst of it, because we do have a
Oh, come on.
oh, just when she was about to
Just
lay
when
it
it was
down.
getting good, devil is a liar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
accidentally hit. I think she accidentally hit her
Oh,
knock
thing. Oh,
herself
okay.
off on her thing. I
Well,
don't know,
while
but
we wait for her to
she'll
come
be
back
back.
She done got it good going.
I would like to do something that I told her I would do. I don't think she thought I was really. Oh, you thought I was kidding?
I thought you were kidding.
Happy birthday to you.
Sing, girl.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, all right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you, baby girl. Thank you, sweetie. Ah,
But yes,
thank you,
happy birthday
sweetie.
to
Thank
me.
you.
And I would
Oh,
like
that
to
was
send a happy
hilarious.
birthday out to Cheryl Northern LaGrange. Happy
Oh,
birthday
happy birthday,
to
Cheryl.
Yay. Yes. Happy
you.
birthday, Cheryl.
I know y'all thinking, who's these people? See, that's that 100 authors group that we've been trying to get y'all in for the longest
Exactly.
now.
I don't know why y'all won't come on in. Come
Y'all
on
playing
through.
around now.
Come on through. If you're writing,
So
if you're
yeah.
doing any type of poetry, come on through. We got a place
Yes,
for you. We got a place for
yes.
you. Oh,
So,
she done
and
gone.
if you are in the East Point, Atlanta, Riverdale, College Park, Monroe area,
Mm.
April the
Mm-hmm.
5th, I want you to come on to 2781 Main Street, East Point, Georgia, 30344. Come on. And y'all, it may turn into a day party.
I gotta do the
Yeah.
fun stuff when I can't come because I got work.
It may
Mm.
turn into a day party. So I tell you, you may want to be in the building. I tell you, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. May put some people on the spot and all of that good stuff. But if you're in the area, I encourage you to come out, join us. We're kicking it off at 8 a.m. Yes, 8 a.m. We're gonna start off with a prayer breakfast. We're gonna feed your spirit and your physical body. So we want you to come on by, join us, and then we're gonna transition right on into the book event. So I encourage you guys to come on out, meet some of these amazing authors, poets, business owners, and have a good time, y'all. We're gonna have some cake. We're gonna have
Okay.
we're gonna have a
Oh,
photo booth.
All
We're gonna
right
have
now.
a live DJ,
All
y'all.
right. All
Yeah,
right.
we
I
gonna
got
be in
work.
the building.
let me
We
make sure
we
I get my knees so I can do a little line dance or two.
All right
we
now.
gonna be
In
in the
the
building.
world.
We gonna have some. We're gonna have some fans. We're gonna have some fans for you. Fans for you.
Oh my God. Not the
Okay, I'm just
fans. Please, not the
Yeah, we're
fans.
gonna have some fans for you. Bring your cowboy hat.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. And look at Tavita.
And
She
then at
already
night,
lined
y'all,
up.
we gonna wrap it up at the Painted Pens. We going bowling.
Oh,
We going
nice.
to a boutique bowling
All
alley.
right now.
Okay, not
All right.
Boucher.
All
oh
right. I
man,
hear you.
Boucher.
but
Nice.
still, man, I am hating. I'm up in the corner hating.
Why?
So y'all come on out and
She got
and,
to
and,
work.
and, and chill with us.
She mad. She just
It's
mad.
okay. We coming your way too. We gonna make it
I
that
know they
way
say don't
too.
be upset. I can't go either. I'm not, man. I'm not, she not by
Oh, we
herself.
coming that way too. You may have to come to New York, but we coming.
Listen, I will. I will
The
do that.
100
I
author
will.
movement is we on the move. So y'all look
I
out. We coming
will
to a
do
city
that.
near you soon. So be on the lookout and
Shoot.
be ready. If you are a part of the movement, I tell you, you better stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready.
I
Cause
might
I'm
have to
Amen.
say
telling
that again.
when I may call
Amen.
upon you. So be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Cause honey,
That's your
she'll
sister.
call
Amen.
you.
Yes,
Yes,
she
ma'am.
will.
Yes,
She will
Yes,
ma'am.
call
she
you.
will. She don't mind. Yes, she will.
Yes.
She will
Third
call you.
person, she will.
If she
Tavita,
know your
you
name, she
missed the
will call you. And
rendition.
baby, she might even make up a name to call you, but she gonna call you.
Uh
That's
huh.
what she gonna do. Yeah.
You
Bye
missed you missed the
bye.
song, Tavita. You missed the song. Did you miss the song?
Bye
And
bye.
don't act like you can't hear it either. Don't don't
She's
even act like
saying
you can't hear it.
happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
It's my song. I'm
birthday.
singing out for her.
Happy birthday.
To
What y'all
you.
all
Happy birthday
Birthday to
Everybody singing a different version of it. Happy
Friday.
Father.
birthday.
Hey,
Yeah, we just like to have fun, and that's one thing, and that's what I like
Listen,
for
I
people to
love it.
understand
I love
that
it.
you know people think podcasting is all serious, but sometimes it's just about having
Mm.
fun and just letting
Yes.
people know that
Enjoy
there's
yourself.
a space where you can come and enjoy
Yep.
yourself, and
And be
that's one.
yourself.
Man. Yes,
And
ma'am.
yeah,
yes.
Man.
like that's one of the most important things. People
Mm-hmm.
are so sometimes folks are so professional and so holier than thou, then we can't
Yeah.
even can't even get the message across. But
That
Mm.
part.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You
we
There
can
you
just
get
go.
there.
real.
All
And
unfiltered version of me, because that's the only one I know. Because listen, I ain't got time to be trying to hide behind no facade because
man, I don't know
Hello.
how to.
the
Say
veil
that.
comes off.
I'm
You
yeah,
know, the veil
I'm
comes
still trying to figure me out. So
off.
it's hard. Honey, it's hard trying to be somebody else.
Right.
You got that right.
Like I ain't trying to keep up
Boy,
with nobody else's
I
lives
can't.
either, because honey, I'm not.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
we it's too hard.
Cause you
It's
don't
too
told
hard.
them you a 7 foot or somebody, and you do this, and you fly airplanes, and you drive yachts on the week, baby. And I ain't even got a Pinto.
Oh
You
no.
know,
Oh,
we ain't got none of
Ted,
that.
you went to the Pinto.
Yeah,
Think
cause
so.
they ain't even got that, but they been doing all this other stuff. They're like, baby, come on now. You driving your uncle's car, and you
Oh.
Okay.
ain't even got there, but you don't
Mm.
been perpetrating for the longest. I ask you come pick me up. You say, well, hold on, I got such and such to do. I'll be there, and it'll be three
Mm-hmm.
weeks later. Now, baby, it's okay. It's all right.
Can you
You
just
Mm-hmm.
know,
cash app me half of the ride? Just I'll pay for the
right?
cash
Like, just
ride.
say you gonna pay for the Uber or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
honey. Just
We
say
Something.
gonna
that.
split
Okay.
the bill.
You know, just say that. It's okay. Ain't nobody mad at you. It's all right. You know, you ain't
Well,
got your life
I
crazy.
want to
You ain't
tell
got your
y'all,
life.
I have enjoyed y'all tonight, and I
Yes,
hope if
ma'am.
Latonya is watching, we appreciate you. Look,
Yes.
we hope we did you some justice tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes,
we
we
just
do.
wanted
Yes.
to jump on and make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to do as hosts
Yes.
and as a network to make sure that we are
Mhm.
providing an outlet in the space because we never know who may have tuned in tonight and needed this laugh because
Mm-hmm.
because we've been able to laugh,
Yeah,
and I
we
just
gonna
believe
yeah.
that when people heal, when they allow themselves to heal, then they can
Yeah.
help others heal. Um,
Yeah.
Amen.
Yep.
so that
Amen.
is what it's all about. So
Yes.
thank you
Definitely.
guys for
Thank you.
your willingness to be a part of the show and to continue to make the show go forth even in Latanya's absence. Truly
Mhm.
representing and showing up and letting people know that family, we family.
Yeah.
We are them
There you
divas.
go.
Yeah.
We got each other's back and we support each other and that's what we do over here. So
Hmm.
Amen.
with
Yep.
that being said, let me do another commercial real quick. With that being said, y'all, we still have three available spots right here on this amazing network. So if you are
Now
a
come on.
queen that would like to allow your voice to be heard, and you would like to be seen, y'all, we are on iHeart, Spotify, Listen Note, Amazon. You can
Say
go over
that.
to
Say that.
Amazon Music
Say that.
and download on the Audible for free. Yeah, y'all over there.
Mm.
I've been sharing y'all. Y'all got a
All
whole
right. All
page and
right.
Come
all y'all over
on.
there and so many other platforms if you're looking for an outlet.
Amen.
And then you have all these amazing sisters that will support you, will help you.
Mm-hmm.
We're just here to help you amplify your voice, to allow your voice to speak, and to be an outlet for that other person that may need a space.
Yep.
We want to be able to provide a safe place for people to be able to share and to be themselves. So that's what we're doing. If you
Exactly.
are interested, we do have three available slots. We have second and fourth Wednesday. We have and first Sunday and fourth Monday. We have third Sunday and second Thursday. Oh, I remember that.
Woo.
Well,
Listen,
we
when
have
you have to
those.
try to remember
We had
all
Woo.
those three
That's a lot.
slots available, y'all. We had those three slots available, and I tell you, we will train you. We will do hands-on
Definitely.
training. We will walk you through the
Mhm.
process of what we're expecting, what it'll be like if you are a part of this network, and then we never leave you. We're always here. We have a group chat where we're in constant chat. We're always there for each other. We
Yep.
pray for each other. We substitute for each other, whatever we need to make sure that we are being the best version of ourselves that we can be. That's what we're doing over here on the Crew Podcast, them divas of the airways. We're trying to be the best version of
Yes.
ourselves that we can be while helping others do that same thing. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for a home, we're here. We're also looking to help some guys that want to start their own podcast because I've had some interest. So we are also
Nice.
looking for some guys that are looking to have their own podcast during the 6 o'clock hour. So if you're interested, reach out. If we have enough interest, we will be launching a
Hey, we
new.
need some
Listen.
brothers
All
now.
right
Come
now.
on.
Yes,
Get the
we will
brothers in the
be.
house.
So
Yes.
if you're out there, reach out and come on and
Yeah.
join them kings of the airways.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Them kings of the airways. Now we always
Yes.
representing. We're always trying to be a voice. We're always trying to be that change that we desire to see in this world because that's all we know to do. So
Yeah.
with that
Amen.
being said, before we close, I have to go around the room and allow each one of these amazing queens to share something positive for you guys to take you through this weekend. Starting with Miss Dee Dee.
Well, I want to thank you ladies for coming out and, partying with me basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, this weekend, I just would say is seek God. Seek God in everything you do because that's the only way you're going to get through.
Amen.
Latonya, I hope you feel better, baby. Love you.
Yes.
Yes.
Patrice.
I'm gonna say rest. We forget about that. And we do everything else, but ladies, gents, if it's just an hour, sit back and just rest.
Mm.
Amen. Shavita.
Well, only thing I want to say to everybody is to understand that the position you have in your life right now is the position that you've prayed for. So own it, be in it, and understand that everything that you've prayed for is on its way. It's never delayed, nor is it denied. Everything is coming. So even if it looks hard, even if it looks like it's not working out for your good, all the pieces are falling into place. So stay the course, stay focused, and God's got you.
Amen.
And I say, just do it. Whatever
Yeah.
it is you want to do, just do it. Enjoy life. We get one chance at it. Don't let life happen around you, but be a
Yes.
part
Yeah.
of life. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
if you want to live life, learn how to love more, learn
Yes.
Yes.
how to inspire more,
Yes.
and
Yes.
remind yourself that you have the fear of God, that nothing,
Mm.
nothing, nothing,
Yes.
nothing can stop
My
you
God.
because you have the fear of God. And He's
Yes.
not giving you the fear, the spirit of
Mm.
fear, but you have the
Yes.
fear of God.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
once
Mm.
you have the fear of God, you are capable to do all things. And how do you do
Amen.
that? You do that through the E3 experience. Educate,
Yes.
empower, and encourage, y'all. I love you guys,
Yes.
and I pray that you have a great weekend. And we will see you guys on Sunday. Y'all, we don't have shows on Saturdays because guess what? We want to spend time with our family. So,
Amen.
y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all back on Sunday. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.